Welcome to another episode of Speedrun Update. My name is Nate Camacho, and with us, as always, is Eric Witzka. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please forgive our dollar store Solid Snake. But how would you like to get the conversation started tonight?
Meryl. Yeah. I just saw this. It's just a mask, and I was like, you know what? This could be like, like makeshift pirate or like, yeah, Solid Snake, very nice. And yeah, now it's coming off because it's kind of stupid, kind of cool, kind of stupid. It's fine from like here, but then you turn and then you see the strap around the
I was
ears, so you're like, right, whatever.
I was about to say, bro, you should turn and let them see what you look like.
And, we have things to talk about.
All right, man.
So
Yeah,
what are we talking about? What
yeah,
are we
man.
talking about?
What do you want to tell me about?
Okay, so I've been hearing for a little while now that there's a lot going on in the Avatar, the Last Airbender
Okay.
franchise. There's a new show in the works, I guess.
Like a new show or like another season of the live action Netflix show?
Nope, they're doing another season of the live action plus a brand new animated show that takes place. Not sure if it's after Korra,
Okay.
but new characters, new storyline. Very, very excited about that because
Nice.
great storytelling. Didn't Dave Filoni?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was a huge,
yeah,
I think he's the creator, if not creator, a very large contributor to the first
right.
season. And I imagine he
Yes.
was also involved with Korra. I imagine he might not have been to be
So well, well, the first season. I mean, the first like with
series.
Aang and all of them. Yeah, the first series is it's so good if you haven't watched it, especially you, Julia. I know you probably won't watch this, but we keep telling you it's really good. You're like, it looks stupid. It's really great. You should watch it.
No,
Um,
I do recommend it a lot, Julia. It's very heartfelt, really good. All the characters are likable. All of the characters are likable. And it's not too long. It's like just long enough, and it's good. It's got very. I love the message and like the themes are so good. Oh, it's a great show.
All right. Well, what I was breaking down, what I was really getting to is since Aang and that's the main storyline we all love, like just hold dear to our hearts. There is going to be a animated movie that is in the works, and it is called The Legend of Aang, I believe, The
Mm,
Last Airbender, and it's when they're more grown up. So
okay.
yeah, it revolves around the main characters from the Last Airbender, and I would think it would take place 5, 10 years after we left off. So I'm really excited about that. It's supposed to come out. Yeah, let me check my notes. Sorry, Kaylin.
Well, that sounds super cool. I know there were a few comics that were released that were talking about like right after the show ended. Also, there were a couple
Yes.
flashbacks in the Legend of Korra where like it's like Prime Aang and that looks super cool, but it's just like small flashbacks. So it'd be really cool to get a full movie with Prime Aang. I just don't know, it feels like they dealt with all the major issues and antagonists and conflicts in the series. So I wonder what villain or what conflict is going to be in the movie that will have a lasting effect. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, October 2026 is
Nice. One
yeah, is
year.
slated. Yeah, so that's what I got so far.
Well, we're going to move on to something. Well, we're going to move on to something a little less happy-go-lucky and a little sadder. But Drew Struzan, who you may not recognize the name, but you will have definitely recognized the art. Anyway, this is the man who's responsible for so many iconic images. These amazing, beautiful posters with like just some of the most memorable art. I mean, the uh, this is episode 4 Star Wars A New Hope poster is probably one of the top like 3 most iconic film posters of all time. And this is the man that was responsible, and he's definitely, you could say, a huge contributor to the success of those franchises. And yeah, it's just sad to see him go, and definitely wanted to highlight the man's career, the man's life, and it's definitely, he will be missed, and it's definitely a loss to the industry and to the art form.
Sucks. Well, speaking of art and artists, speaking of animated, um, they said that there's going to be a second and third season of X-Men 97.
Yes, yes, I heard this.
They finally have a date slated. It says X-Men 97 summer 2026. So, it
Dude,
doesn't give us.
This is great though. It's all like pretty close. Like I don't feel like I have to wait forever. This is cool.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have an exact time, but I mean, it's a guesstimation, so it's nice. We have 3 4 months somewhere in there will be thrown. We all know if you watch the first one, it's going to be pretty apocalypse heavy.
Yeah, I heard about
Uh,
that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna give my 2 cents. I think what's going to happen at some point is they can't just leave Gambit dead. You just can't leave that a thing. And
Oh,
I
dude,
like if they do, I can't get behind it.
has
So I think
Gambit
that
ever been one of the Horsemen?
yes,
Dude,
but
that
if
would be sick, bro.
I
Freaking
wait, no,
Apocalypse.
Gambit. Ooh, oh, I don't know, because I mean I've seen different shows, and I want to say yes, but then that might I don't know, but that would work. I mean
Yeah, dude, that would
that
be
would be cool.
sweet. You know, freaking Apocalypse brings him back, gives him his power up, and he's like, yeah, I don't even need to touch stuff to blow it up. Like I can look at it and it blows up. You know, whatever, or something like
Ooh,
that. It would be
yeah,
just
no,
like
that'd be sweet.
so legit. I'd love to see an
Well,
evil Gambit.
yeah, I mean we don't need the same Gambit, but they're definitely I think they're definitely going to play the MCU card, and it's not going to be the same Gambit, but it's
Yeah,
this
I mean,
Gambit.
dude, I've seen storylines where mutants like resurrect people, so it's not impossible.
I mean, I would love. Well, we'll see. We'll see where they go with it because they could go a lot of places with it. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that very much because I enjoyed the not the first season, but first season of '97.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, if you guys enjoy the circus that we provide to you every week of just extreme professionalism, please just take
So,
take a second, just take 1 second, please, and just hit that like button. You are somehow watching this and you aren't subscribed. Please just give it a quick subscribe. You're not going to get flooded in your inbox, and we're just going to try and tell you about very cool stories, stuff that we're interested in that's happened in the past week. We put out Speedrun update every week if this is your first time. And if you want to just go that extra mile, we'd love it if you hit the notification bell. That way you could hit it as soon as it goes up on YouTube. But let's keep on rolling. Thank you guys so much for watching. And now we're going to do a little bit of inside baseball. The Fantasy Critic League that we do. So this is kind of like fantasy football, but for video games. You know, at the beginning of the year, myself, my beautiful wife Kaylin, Eric, and my father-in-law all drafted like 8, 10 video games that were going to come out for this year. And we're coming up to the end of the year, and I'm going to say it's a very tight race. I've mentioned a couple times, and this is what's amazing about it,
between
right?
two people.
Yeah, it's a tight race between the Camacho household, myself and Kaylin. Kaylin's currently in the lead with 114 points. She is killing it. She still has one game left that's going to come out, which is Ninja Gaiden 4. So that could be a banger. We'll see. And I am also waiting on one game to come out, and that is Metroid Prime 4. So we'll see. That's coming out in December. But right now, our projected points are less than 0.08% apart. That is how close the projected game is. That I am going to win by zero point 0.8 points. So it is a tight, tight race, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Metroid is coming out early December, and it's gonna be sweet. Either way, it's gonna be a legendary fantasy critic year that I will remember most likely for a long time.
Okay, well, now that we've talked about the things that shouldn't be talked about, because I'm nowhere in the running.
Hey, you've won before, bro. You cannot be
I know.
mad when you've won before.
I'd like to win again
Make better
at some
games.
point.
You're still waiting on that one
Don't.
game,
It's not my fault. I would have done better if Grand Theft Auto would have dropped.
bro. I gave you a chance. I tried to
Oh,
bully you
you're
into
right. You're
trading it
right.
with me, and you were like, "No,
I'm
I'm
just
good.
saying.
I'll pull
Just
up the
think how
text."
stupid I would have been if I did that and it did drop.
Or how genius you would have been, bro.
It's true. Like right now, I'm kicking myself. All right. Last, I would like to talk about a trailer that I just recently watched. Um, those who don't know, My Hero Academia is on its last season. I just recently watched the English dub version of the trailer, and it it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I think this season's a little short. I think it's like 11 episodes, which is kind of
Which
disappointing.
makes sense because in the manga, it definitely felt like it took 7 years. You can definitely like take a lot of what happens in those final issues and just turn it into something really special in animation and something that's paced and punched a lot better.
Yeah, so I just have one critique about the show. When I first started watching it, I thought this was going to be a thing where we got to see them grow up a little bit more.
Mm,
I feel like this show was like compacted into like what, 3 years maybe?
less than that,
Yeah,
because
it's like
usually,
2.5, three, like it's 3 years tops.
yeah,
So I was kind of
usually
like,
the standard for these shonen, anime series, your Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, My Hero, is you have your first series where they're preteens or teenagers, and then there's a time skip. That time skip is sometimes 6 months, sometimes it's a year, sometimes it's more.
do you actually see them doing a time skip?
For My Hero,
I don't know.
well, I know what happens there.
Well, I know you know what
Oh, I
happens,
can't
but
tell you.
oh, okay. The whole world
Yeah, I
implodes.
can't tell you. Well, I will say, there hasn't been a time skip so far, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I really look forward to watching it. My daughter is obsessed with My Hero, so yeah, she's losing her mind waiting for the English dub.
That is awesome.
Shout out to you, Emily.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea if we are out of time or not, but a lot of stuff, an insane amount of stuff is getting cut from this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. October 13th, and freaking flies killing me.
Well, you're certainly lightening the mood.
I'm gonna kill myself.
You should keep this in. It's so good.
It's like that episode of Breaking Bad. It's a whole episode of
Oh,
freaking Walt. What's that guy's name? What's Walt's name? Bryan Cranston just freaking out over a fly in his lab.